I know you don't. I never enjoyed my kids going to prom. It made me nervous. Well, people did horrible things at prom in the country. In the little, I'm at my little mom and daddy's house in Adams, Tennessee. I flew in from Canada to check on them and stay a couple of days with them, and then I'm going back home to Knoxville. But yeah, I was in the country, and little country kids don't have anything to do but nasty things. And I remember girls saying, "Oh yeah, this is the night," like where they were gonna. And I didn't. I mean, I've done horrible things in my life, but that was not the night I did it. But it is something about, I don't know, that it was not good in the country. And then when my kids went to prom, it scared me, and I had long talks. And my children had no intention of doing nasty things, but it was me projecting onto my children.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And then you got to get hair and makeup done, and then you got to make sure everybody's parents are there, and they've got to get somewhere to take pictures, and everybody makes a big deal out of it. And I don't know, something about it made me nervous. Okay, was that little girl sweet to him? That's another thing you got to worry about. Is somebody going to be a butthole and like dump your little child, or or try to talk them into going to somebody's house where parents don't have any sense? I know, y'all. I went through it with 3, and my first is my boy, who is sweet and precious, just like y'all. Y'all know how I love when people get married real young and love each other and got all these children. You know, I'm all about that because my boy got married right out of college at 23. And I've been living in Los Angeles. And when I tell people I'm a grandmother at 60, I hate to even say it, but I'll be 60 in October. But let's say 59. So I tell people I'm a grandmother, and they go, "What? There's no way," because everybody waits to get married until they're 40.
Yeah.
And so they think that I have squatted in a field at 13 in the Appalachian Mountains and had a baby. And I didn't. I was 27 when I had my first baby. But anyway, when he goes to college, I don't do like I did. I took to the bed. I'm not kidding. I took to the bed, and I had 2 left at home. They were playing volleyball. It's crazy what parallel. My girls played club volleyball all over the United States, all through high school, and for their high school team, which their daddy grieved when they quit because he loved it. I did too. I mean, it was fun watching. Volleyball's fun. And they'll keep y'all going. Y'all got all those kids. But when that first one leaves, oh my gosh, it just kills you. That's why you want him to go and do, and you want him to want to go to college and not, be torn up and want to be with his mom and daddy. That wouldn't be normal. But still, it kills you. Now, did you teach him how to wash clothes? I know y'all are worried about, can he take care of himself? I bet y'all did. That's how mine worked. Yeah. Good, y'all. Good. Charlie went to Berry College in Rome, Georgia, which was about 2.5 hours away.
Okay.
And then Maggie, my middle one, went to the University of Tennessee, which was 20 minutes down the road, so she could come home and get in her bathtub. All right. I want y'all to know that, but I went to the University of Tennessee, but that was about 3.5 hours away, 4 hours away from where I was raised. And then the baby went to Sanford in Birmingham, Alabama, which was about 4 hours. And then she finished school in New York for television and film. She does makeup, as my makeup artist.
Right.
But Charlie, that first one, we would say, we moved him down. We all cried. He was embarrassed, and we embarrassed him because we were all dry heaving. His sisters and all of us were like, "Oh God!" And he was so tickled and to get away from us, ready to go. And he loved that school. It's the largest campus in the world, 26,000 acres of national reserve. Wow. And my boy is a very outdoorsy. So I've got to tell y'all this. I don't know if y'all know this, but Chick-fil-A has a mountain campus on that campus and has a scholarship program, and Charlie got that scholarship. So he was one of the mountain kids, they called it, which was all this. It was the mountain campus that Chick-fil-A has all kinds of things up there. We don't need to go into all that, but unbelievable what they do. Yeah. And then there was the main campus, which was mostly private school girls from the Atlanta area that were looking for a mountain boy. So everybody wanted one of those mountain boys that could, build a fire and change their own oil kind of always, and that's my boy. So anyway, that's where he met his little wife. But we would call him like his sophomore year and go, do you need us to come and move you home or move you in? And he would go, already done it. I don't need y'all.
Yeah.
And I remember them saying to us at orientation, don't call all the time. They're busy. Don't, and I would just think, y'all need to shut your mouth. I'm going to call him whenever I want to. They were right. They were right. Like he didn't have time for us, but that meant that he was becoming a man. And that was normal. And I'm so thankful that he wanted that experience and because so many little children now are scared and don't want to go and do. So all of it was terrible. Let me just say, I just given him up, but I could tell that he was happy and thrilled, and he rode for that college. He was on the rowing team. They had unbelievable cross country. It was Division III, but Charlie ran cross country in high school. Loved it. That's where that's where the fun, smart kids go. Is in that cross country. Mm-hmm. That's some fun, smart kids. Yeah. I remember that, y'all. I remember that. But now, let me tell you, every stage is wonderful. So then he met his wife, and they told us in orientation, they go, your child's probably going to meet their spouse here at this college. That's just something that happens. And I was like, what? And he did. And then he got married at 23, and then they waited 5 years, and now they've got 2 baby boys. So every stage is something to look forward to. So even though y'all are grieving this, just think about when he marries and has babies for y'all, you're going to lose your mind. You talking about love. The sweetest love. Mm-hmm. Just a different kind of love, I mean, it's just crazy. Track meets and stuff, won't you? Mm-hmm. I'm working San Jose. Should I go tend to him? He'll probably be like, I don't want that old country woman. I like that club. I that club when I was working my new hour. Yeah. Do not do like I did. I went to bed and ate those Brookstone chocolate covered blueberries that had just come out. And I was just starting perimenopause. All of it was like a perfect storm. And I'm telling you, Mel, don't do that, honey. Listen to me. You don't drink any alcohol, don't eat sugar and bad carbs. And I know this sounds terrible, but take care of yourself because you're going to hit this perimenopause at the same time this baby's leaving, and it'll make you in a deep depression to go to bed. Don't do it. Get out and walk. Get out and walk every day. And go to Pilates or start, throwing pots or doing something. Is there a hobby you've been wanting to learn? And move every day and don't go to bed and binge watch Scandal and order Jimmy John's from your bed in a Soma gown. Don't do that.